bienvenidos. What's good? Hi guys, as you guys can see from the title, today is my final update of my makeup rehab series. So I'm coming to you to share with you guys all of my Empties, purchases, pans, and PR that I received in the month of October. So before we get into it, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping up front so you guys are well aware and then I don't linger at the end of the video. Next month will be my finale. I will wrap everything up, go through everything like I did last year, letting you guys know the points, things that I purchased, things that I liked, didn't like, so on and so forth. So I'll let you guys know all about that. So I wanted to let you guys know all about that because I'm wrapping things up. This is the time of year where a lot of things are getting wrapped up. I am still on the fence whether I'm bringing this back next year. I'm leaning towards not doing it just because I feel like I've already done everything and it just might seem a little bit redundant. So I'm on the fence of bringing this back next year. I have other ideas that I want to do, so that might be the reason why I'm like, you know what, I can let this one go. I've done really good. I've controlled myself. Not so much in the recent few days, but I've controlled myself overall. This is my first year where it took me 6 months to purchase an eyeshadow palette, which is such an accomplishment for me. And we'll see how I do next year with that because I think I did really good with that. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up of it. Heads up. So you guys are fully aware. Obviously, this video is going up at the end of the month and you guys are fully aware that this month was rough for me. One, because of my handsome boy passing, and as well as I had a lot of medical issues this month. I have gone through so much. My arm is completely bruised up. I have been poked, filled up with stuff, done so much testing. I have a doctor's appointment this week that will decide if I'm gonna have surgery or not because of medical reasons. So it's a lot. This month drained me a lot. So I'm hoping that I can be okay. This is why I wore my shirt today. Not today. This is how I felt like the whole entire month. Not this month. This month was really rough. So anyway, let's get into all of my categories so you guys can see exactly what came in, what came out, what I used up, so on and so forth. Okay, friends, let's start out with PR and gifts. As you guys know, these do not count, but I always like to share what I do purchase. A lot of these I do not have because I've made specific videos on them. So if you've seen my videos throughout the month, you are fully aware of exactly what I got during the month. First and foremost, I got the Hard Candy Wednesday collection, the whole entire collection. I did a full video using these. Fun fact, my daughter actually just pulled out the purple glitter and wore that today to her school. So yeah, she is loving glitter. She is her mama's child. She loves the glitz and glam too. So I got that full collection. I'll try to remember to link these videos down in the description box. I do pop them up on the screen, but I forget to link them down below. So I did get a bunch of those items. Some of the things did go to my daughter, so I didn't keep everything, and I was fully transparent with that. She actually took all the eyeliners, the liquid eyeliners, so I will have to purchase those on my own because I did like those. The other thing that I did get was Merit Cream Shadows. Those are amazing. I love those. Love those. I actually want to get 2 more colors in their collection. Loved those. I did a whole video on them, shared them with you guys. I mean, they lasted on my oily lids. Amazing. They're perfect for one and done and for me to work because I wake up at 5:30 in the morning almost every day, and sometimes I don't want to do an intricate eye look if I am going to go to work. So those are amazing for that. The last thing that I did get this month was the Alter Ego Mirage palette. I also did a designated video on that, as well as using it on my eyes in a different video, so you guys can check those out as well. That's all the PR that I did get this month. I'm very happy with it. I am so grateful because I get some PR and it helps me out to be able to try new things out for you guys, and it is because of you guys. You guys are amazing, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys that click on videos and watch. Click on the links even though you're not purchasing anything, because it does show that I am sharing these things with you guys. So that's the PR that I did get this month. None of it hits my points. All right, so now we're going to get into purchases. We have started out with our beauty bank in credits. As far as credits, last month we ended up with 30.5 credits. So we are starting out this month with 30.5 credits. This month, as of the day that I am filming this video, I have not purchased anything. So I don't have any points leaving. Like I mentioned, this was a really rough month for a good, I would say for like a good 7 days. I wore no makeup. I didn't care about makeup. I didn't want to even, I came up here and I didn't even want to even put SPF on my face. I was just so upset. So I didn't want to even touch makeup. So there was no oomph in me to buy any makeup. So almost half the month, I didn't care about makeup, honestly. And then the other half, I was at doctor's appointments. I mean, my appointments were over an hour away, constantly on a weekly basis. I was running around somewhere. So I really didn't think about makeup much. I really did not. So I didn't buy anything. Now, as of right now, I know there are a few things that I do want to get. My friend sent me over or is giving me a 20% off coupon for the Sephora VIB. So you guys know I don't shop that sale unless I get a coupon for it because I'm not Rouge and I can get better deals. Last VIB sale, she did give me hers and I bought things that I needed. This time around, I want to get something that I want. So once that happens, I may get something there. Old Tino just recently sent, at least when I'm filming this, a 20% off anything. And I have quite a few thousand points just sitting there, you guys. And I'm feeling the urge of just using them up. Why am I saving them? What's the point? So I think I might do a big order on that. So you'll see that. And then obviously next month is Black Friday. If there's anything that catches my attention, I will obviously share with you guys. So as of this month, we have 0. That whole entire chit chat, all that is meant to say is that I have 0 coming in this month. So we're still at 30.5. Now let's move on to empties. For our empties, I do have a few things that I did use up. So I'll share that with you guys. I used this mini Professional primer. It's actually not bad. Not bad. It actually filled a little bit here, a little bit of my lines here. So I do have another mini. I use this one completely up. So that is 1 point going back into my collection or into my bank. I used up the the Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath. I actually really like this one. This came in like a set when I purchased one of her palettes last year. I actually like it, but I know these are expensive, so I wouldn't spend this much money on its own. If I got it free gift or in a package deal, like if it just came along, then I'd do that, but because I thought it was really nice. What is this one? The What's Up Beauty Watch Me mascara. I've tried over and over and over to make this work. It just weighs down my lashes. The formula itself just weighs down my lashes, unfortunately. So I did my best to try to let it dry up. I layered it with other mascaras. I layered it with this one. It's very tricky to play around with this one on my lashes. I didn't really like it too much, but it's more of a personal thing. But that one's an empty for me. I'm not giving that away or anything. It is what it is. Fourth item is my Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. I actually really like this. This gave you a pinky tinge to your lid, but it primed well. It's oil-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free. It worked really nice on my lids. I really liked it. If I were to get this for free again, I would use it, yes. So I'm happy I got another eye primer out this month. And then last but not least, I used up 2, and I'll show you how I use these. Pinky Rose Shadow Sticks in Hip Hop and Jazz. So this one I was using as a shadow base all over the lid all year long. Like this was my pick for the year. So I used it completely up. I was layering it with a primer over the summer, everything. So this was something that I was using constantly. So this got used up. I'm very happy about that. And then its partner, Jazz, is like this kind of like this, you see it right there, that coppery color. This got used up this month because I drew a lot of pumpkins on people's faces throughout the month between pep rallies, soccer games, evening events that we went to. They had steam night one night in the kids' school. So this got used a lot on faces, a lot of faces. So I was able to use this one up because this one is the closest that I had that looked like a pumpkin shade and it had like this shiny glow to it. It looked really nice. So I ended up using this one up that way, and I was okay with that. So in total, we have 6 empties this month. So that's actually not bad, considering I really wasn't trying that hard this month. I really wasn't. Those things were on its tail end from being used from prior months. So because we used up 6 items, that brings us up to 36.5 credits. But as you guys know, we have pans. I got quite a few pans this month. Again, because it was the month of glitter and glow and all that shininess. So let's get into it. For pans, I hit pan in this palette. This is the Ticket to Dreamland from ColourPop in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. I hit pan on here, so that is half a point going back into my collection. Then in here, my Lorac Pro To Go, I ended up finally hitting pan on this shadow, and a pretty decent pan in that one too. That was my goal for this palette, was to just use this one as much as possible. I've come to accept that now this palette, I'm just going to throw it away. It is older. It's not performing as it used to. The reason why I was able to hit pan on this so quickly was because I had to layer it a lot, because it would fade throughout the day, but it still applied beautifully. If I used a base, then it worked a lot better, but I don't want to fuss with it if I have newer Lorac eyeshadows in my collection. So after this video, this is gonna go into the trash. I'm happy, I'm content with it. I think I used it more than I expected to use it, and it took me a good month and a half to hit pan on that one specific shadow, and I already had another pan in here. So there's another half a point that I will be bringing into my my bank. Then this is surprising. Okay, so I needed glitter. My daughter, we had that 70s retirement party, and we wanted to use glitter on our nails, on our toes for the, you know, the glitterness, and then on our eyes and stuff. So I figured these palettes have glitter in them that I'm not going to really use, so we can multitask them. So this is the Huda Beauty's Desert Dusk, and I scraped this one out to use, and I realized it was completely dried up. It was not usable. It was horrible. It was just flaky. I mean, it was hard as a rock in here. So I didn't want to leave it in there. So I just grabbed as much as I could to try to mix it with the other ones. This was really bad. So because I couldn't use this one solely on its own, I ended up mixing it with another one to use it up to be able to count this as an, I guess it would be considered an empty, not a, I'm going to call it a pan. I know it's an empty pan, like an empty pan in there, and it should be considered a 1 full point, but I'm going to call it a pan and just do a half a point just because. So that's a half a point. And because I couldn't use that one, I ended up having to take these 2 in here. And as you guys can see, the pan there is a lot cleaner. These were still emollient, creamy, beautiful. So I mixed those 2 shades with the one in here that was horrible. If you really look at how close that is, look at that. It's all crusty and nasty. It was horrible. Horrible. And that's me after cleaning it. So I got 3 in here. So I'm just going to count them as pans and not empties and do a half a point. So this is 1.5 points. Obviously, then this is 2. So I ended up getting 2.5 points, right? Am I right? No, 3 points, because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes it 1, 2. Yeah, no, I think I am right. Oh my gosh, my math. 1, 2, yeah, 2.5 points. So I was right. So 2.5 points. So we have 39 points. So we started out with 30.5. We're in at the end of it all. It's 39 points. 39 credits are in our bank. Anticipation for next month. So next month, I will do the finale. I have to look back to see how I did the finale last year, if I went through the whole entire thing again or just did the statistics for you guys to see what how the year went. So however I based my video last year is how you're going to see it this year for next month. So next month in total, I don't remember if I'm going to share with you guys any more points, or is it a roundup? I have to look. So it all depends. So just know that next month it is the finale. Can you guys tell that I have squirrel brain? This is how I've been all month. All month long I've been squirrel brain. So I just want to let you guys know that the finale is next month. In December, the majority of my project pans will be wrapped up. So the month of November for me tends to be like just the easy month. I take it easy. I've hustled all year long with all of my project pans, and I just relax a little bit. I do a little bit of shopping. This is when I mainly do shopping for other people, but I might find myself a few things. So you might see hauls in the month of November because I don't remember if I'm going to show you guys at the end of the month, the roundup, but I will share with you guys hauls so you guys know exactly what is coming in still. This is the only time of the year where I really would do hauls, with the exception of my birthday month in June, because I don't really like to show a lot of hauls. I don't like to show a lot of like, ooh, spend, spend, spend. But I also like to be transparent with you guys so you guys are fully aware of what's in my makeup wardrobe, and I have to hold myself accountable still. I still have to hold myself accountable whether this project pan comes back next year or not. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Pray for me that I don't have squirrel brain for the rest of the videos I gotta film because this was terrible. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys for sticking around this month. I mean, I was on a roll and then life just hit me. Life just hit me. And I'm trying to pick myself back up and just keep going, keep going. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then,